Hey there guys, Devlon of TBI here coming at you with a deck profile, and this deck profile is going to be on one of my updated decks that I already own, so let's get straight into it. It's going to be on Danger World, and it's going to be on Dual Dragons. So, Dual Dragons got a lot of support in the last two sets, and it made a couple of the decks pretty strong now. So, let's get into one of those decks. So, of course, we got 4 copies of my buddy, which is 8th on the Dual Dragon Zubano. Zubano is a 2-1-1 size 0. When he enters the field, if I have an item equipped or if I have another Dual Dragon on the field, he puts that card in the deck into the gauge. Pretty solid card, really nice for a buddy because it's just easy to call 0. That gives gauge, which is a really good thing for the deck. So yeah, this deck likes to use a lot of gauge, so I like to generate gauge in this deck. Next up, the other size 0 of the deck. This is 8th on the Dual Dragon Spiritos. Spiritos is a 2-1-2 size 0. He has the act ability of pay gauge. If I do put him from my field into the soul of another Dual Dragon. If he's in the soul of a Dual Dragon, that Dual Dragon gets penetrate. Pretty solid card. Really helps giving them penetrate to have that penetrate option to like against wall decks or yeah, pretty much annoying wall decks, soul guard heavy decks and stuff like that. So yeah. And he provides more soul for like some of the soul guard monsters in this deck, so really amazing card. So yeah, 4 of him. Next up, we got 3 copies of Clash Deity Dragon Ikaruga Arc to start off the size 1 lineup. He's a 4/3/3 that cannot be called to the center. Pretty solid card. He's in here for the damage output in the deck because he does have that 3 crit, so really nice for that damage output and stuff like that. Yeah, just solid card. Now to reveal what this deck really is. This is my Demongodol deck, as if you can't tell from the size 1 already. So 4 copies of Origin Fighting Dragon Demongodol, 2 across the board, and he has an ability known as Founder of the Dragon Style Martial Arts, which is a once per turn ability, so you can only use it once and only once that turn. Basically, what he does is he searches my deck for a Demongodol monster, and I can add it to my hand. And if he's his second ability is if he's in the soul of a Demongodol monster, that monster gets plus 2,000 power and defense, which is amazing. So this is literally Demongodol's favorite card. Next up, we have 3 copies of Fighting Dragon Emperor Demongodol Arc. Demongodol Arc is like the card that sparked Demongodol the deck when it came out. It just allowed it to be Dual Dragons to be good in the meta. Then they fell down the meta again, and then they came back and fell down. They came back and fell down. It's like a crazy thing. But yeah, pay 3 gauge and put on top of a Dual Dragon, 7/2/4 for stats. When my opponent attacks, redirects all attacks to Demongodol himself, so I can just play him to the side. My opponent has to attack to the side. He has the counteract ability. When my opponent attacks with a weapon, I discard 1 card from my hand. If I do, destroy that weapon. Soul Guard and counterattack. So pretty solid card. Can go to 9/2/6 for stats if I put him on top of Origin after searching him out with Origin. So really solid card and pretty solid ability and everything. So this card is really amazing. And I used to play him at 4, but now I reduced him to 3 to make space for other cards in the deck. Next up, we have the infamous new Demongodol Gordrick Jolt. Bushiroad finally did something right for Danger World. They gave Dual Dragon an impact monster that they can actually use. And we don't have to play one-ups and stuff. So 8/3/5 for stats. He's also a size 2. He has the call cost of pay 2 gauge and put on top of a Dual Dragon on my field. So he's cheaper than original Demongodol Arc, which is amazing. Whenever my opponent attacks, change the target of attack to him. Same thing as Demongodol, Soul Guard, and counterattack, but his ability is a little slightly different. During the battle in which my opponent attacks with 1 or more items, so Hero World, you're no longer an issue for me. Items, I can discard a card from my hand and destroy all those items. That means Dungeon World, your dual items are not a problem for me at all. Hero World, not a problem. Just discard, bang, get them all. 8/3/5 for stats can go to 10/3/7 with 1 Origin. That is amazing. Just very awesome card. Glad Bushi finally literally just gave this card to Demongodol, so very amazing. 2 copies of Starvion Migato. This is the gauge generator, the main gauge generator for this deck, because Demongodol costs 3 gauge, Gorgeous Joe costs 2 gauge, and a bunch of other things cost gauge, like Spiritos' ability, and a couple of spells and items and stuff like that. So yeah, just really good gauge excel. Never a monster in my field dies in general. I gauge 1. 2 copies of Dangerous Resi. Resi is amazing for this deck because it's Demongodol. Hold on. At the end of the attack phase, I may pay 1 gauge if I do put the top card of my deck into the soul of a card in my field. Just basically just keep giving our Demongodol Arc or Demongodol Gorgeous Joe more soul. Just amazing card. Next, we have 2 copies of Unyielding Spirit, just the armor used for dual dragons. Pretty much that's it. 3 copies of On the Same Boat as a Hazardous Dragon. This card is also amazing because for the low cost of 1 life, I gain a gauge and I get to put any monster from my drop zone into the soul of a monster on my field or item. So, Origins. So, okay, my opponent wants to remove Origins from the soul or get rid of Origin and stuff. Okay, that's fine. Mind if I pay a life, gain a gauge, and then put that Origin back in my soul? No longer have to use Armonate Little Drake just to get the Origins back from the drop into the soul. This card is amazing. Next, I got 3 copies of Burst Deity Calling Ritual, just to draw a spell for Danger World, pay gauge your life. If I have a weapon, draw 2. If I don't, draw 1. Battle Spirit Unite. I went over this card so many times in the past. I really don't have to go over this card for this deck. This is pretty much staple in this deck, so yeah. Hey there, we got Demon Sliberia. This is literally like a second no for this deck because redirect Demongodol, cast, they remain on field, counterattack for free, and gauge for free if Starve is on the field. So yeah, this card just makes everything free. This card's amazing. Of course, we got 4 nullifiers. Why wouldn't we have 4 nullifiers in this deck? We got 4 copies of 100 Demon Spirit Onikazushi, 5/2. Can only attack the center, and when it attacks and destroys an opponent's monster or deals damage to my opponent, I gauge card. So, very amazing card. And last but not least, 4 copies of 100 Demon Spirit Ratogame. Pay gauge in life, 5/3, but if I have 6 life or more, it gets critical -1, so it becomes a 5/2 at the beginning, like early game and stuff like that. But the good thing about this card is it cannot be destroyed by my opponent's card effects, so that is amazing. So yeah, 4 copies of Ratogame. So I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile of this Demongodol deck that was updated. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos or Buddyfight content, that is. And yeah, this is Devlon and TBI going out. Later, guys.